Good afternoon. Welcome to the Afternoon Snack with the Word. I'm Pastor Mark Fast, pastor of the New Hope Bible Fellowship in Oroville, Washington. And I want to thank you for joining me. We're going to close out on this week's afternoon snacks, finishing off on the invisible God. And we're going to go over to, where are we going to go to? Back to the beginning with Colossians. Colossians chapter 1, and this starts in verse 15. He is, meaning Jesus, Jesus is the image of the invisible God and the firstborn over all creation. When I want to go down, and everything was created by him in heaven, on earth, visible and invisible, thrones, dominions, rulers, authorities, all things have been created through him and for him. And it's interesting about that one little thing there, as he goes on and talks about the visible and the invisible, but he discusses thrones and dominions, rulers and authorities. He created all of that. He created everything with regards. There is nothing that was created that was not created by God. And it's an important thing. And the interesting thing about this is, while Jesus was created by God, he was there already. And it's just something that we don't understand. We can't, as mere humans, can't grasp. But Jesus was there in the beginning. He was there is there in the end. He is here now. And the interesting thing about what he's talking about here, Paul's talking about this to the Colossians. He says, he's before all things, and by him all things hold together. He's the firstborn of the dead, meaning he resurrected. And God was pleased to have all his fullness dwell in him, and through him, Jesus, to reconcile everything to himself. Going back to what I was talking about, God, all he wants is our fellowship. He just wants everything reconciled back to himself, the way it was back in the beginning, in the Garden of Eden, when he spent the afternoon, the cool of the evening, walking with Adam, saying, Adam, how was your day? Adam, what did you do today? Post me, keep me posted, what's going on? And he loved Adam so much. He loves us so much. He became one of us through his Son. And his Son walked amongst us so that we might have eternal life. And that's the bottom line. Believe that Jesus is the Son of God. He is the image of the invisible God. And we get to have that relationship. We get to have the relationship of a personal relationship, friendship, brothership, because he becomes our brother. And through him, we get to know the Father. And that personal relationship, we get to approach the Father with our prayers, because he says, if you ask in my name, my Father will give it to you. I hope you enjoyed this series on the invisible God. I really thank you for joining me. You have an awesome weekend. Have an awesome rest of the afternoon. And I pray that God blesses you and keeps you and shines his face upon you. Have a good evening.